Good evening, friends. I happened to read one incident in the news a few days back in United States of America, in the state of California, and really I developed goosebumps when I started reading this news because it was a plane crash. It's a small plane, and it crashed, and fortunately, the pilot who was operating the plane, he was rescued and he was safe, and there was no much injury for him. And Alhamdulillah, when I read the news, God bless him. Actually, luckily he got out of the incident. He got rescued and he's safe, and he's not. Of course, I mean, yeah, God forbids what happens if he dies. Actually, and something like that. I was going in depth on being worried for his family and near and dear ones. Then I started realizing while further reading the news that the guy staged the whole plane crash incident deliberately and intentionally, and it was not known that it is a staged plane crash until there was investigations that started and digged further insights on what had happened with the plane crash, and they came to know, and also they let the world know about the surprising things that happened. Actually, before we go further, before we go in detail, who is this Trevor Jacobs? Trevor Jacobs is in nature he's the sportsman, and who is characterized by unquenched craze and passion for thrilling things. And he's got social media platform where he got millions of views for the thrilling, surprising, these kind of sports and the programs that he's been undertaking. So what he did, unfortunately, what he did is simply unacceptable. Now he has been legally exposed and he needs to face the trial. And so what he did is simply he just went into the plane, actually his own plane, it is owned by him. And you can imagine, and he is okay to crash the plane owned by him, then the return on investment, we can say, that he think that he would get is more than the cost of the plane, which he planned perfectly. And he's got a good business brain, but unfortunately not ethical one, actually, I can say. The guy went into the plane, went on air, and simply he mentioned at the end that the engine failed, due to which he had to plunge out of the plane, and he just jumped out and he landed in somewhere in the the forest and barren areas. Not barren, actually, some kind of a forest and a dense vegetative area in the suburban parts of California, the outskirts and something like that. Unfortunately, he survived. I mean, he survived, actually. Yeah, he was. I mean, he did not get any serious injuries or something like that. The whole thing, instilled a lot of doubts in a layman who is watching this. Fortunately or unfortunately, this guy, Trevor Jacobs, he must know that the people will come to know that it is staged, because he's not childish enough people to believe that how come a video, high resolution, beautifully angled video that was showing him at the time of his engine failure, and it was clearly showing in a very perfect, even a good film, movie directed by a great director cannot show with that angle, with a perfect timing and plunging outside of the airplane. And so it's a perfectly planned one. Even while plunging out, while he was jumping out of the airplane, he was holding the parachute. And how come a pilot all the times he was wearing the parachute in anticipation of what he's going to do or what is going to happen, of course. And these three evidences, wearing a parachute and superbly angled, the video camera capturing all these moments, it clearly indicates and makes it very obvious that he staged it. And at the end, he risks his own life. He wasted his airplane worth millions of dollars. Of course, he must be anticipating for more than that as a return on investment for his views that he's going to get while he posts this video in his social media platform. And he's risking his own life. More than that, he's risking a lot of people's lives in the area where he plunged, and he landed in the ground actually. So he's facing a trial, and actually after all these things, and there was a video posted of this guy, Trevor Jacobs, that people are still watching my video and they are telling all these things, as if in a sarcastic, he's telling this in a very sarcastic manner. The guy is not an ethical guy at all. He's a criminal guy, I can say. He risked his life. Okay, he risked his the fellow guys, people's life. He wasted the money, so he doesn't have any single microscopic amount of ethics in his life. Just money, views. See, the amount of the craze, the crazy, the passion in the people of getting the views in social media, taking selfie in a very risky cliffs and mountains, and these kind of things, social media, and getting more views, more money. This makes everybody's life at a great risk. And of course, one can have more passion on getting more views. It's human tendency, but not at the stake of getting one's own lives and the lives of other people as well. This is a great lesson for all of us, where we are going in this era of internet and the high-tech advanced science and technology, where it takes us to. And we have to realize our moral, ethical values more than anything, more than any views, millions or trillions of social media views, millions and trillions of dollars that you are going to get. The human values, the ethics is very important. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you must have seen all what had happened in the backside of mine from the start of my video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you not enjoyed the video. Hope you got a great lesson out of what you saw in terms of instilling great ethics and values within us. Thank you guys. Have a fantastic evening ahead.